What up, y'all? This is Loving on My Life, week 82. It's been an eventful week. I'm going to talk about it, what I did, then talk about my goals, if I accomplished them or not, then talk about my goals for next week. I made $10,800 from the last week on my main account. And yeah, I need to get those numbers up. I'm excited for this Q4. I'm just going to keep on fucking grinding my ass off. And yeah, man, just that compound interest that I get showing up every single day, not wasting any time and just spending all my waking hours doing productive shit, filming more and more TikTok shop videos. And yeah, man, I'm excited for this Q4. It's going to be a hectic time in my life right now. Yeah, it's currently the 9th. I move out of here the 24th. I spend a week in Albuquerque, and then I'm moving into my apartment in Miami. I'm moving to Miami, and then yeah, I'm just locking the fuck in this Q4, printing as much as possible. I'm gonna, of course, go back to Albuquerque for Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, I'm gonna spend a week in Southampton with my mom's side of the family, and then a week in Florida, in Naples, Florida, with my dad's side of the family. So yeah, it's gonna be eventful. And just going to stay on top of it, keep on crushing. It's so fucking helpful. Just, cutting out all of the vices, knowing that I'm not going to be drinking, I'm not going to be smoking weed, I'm not going to be taking edibles, I'm not going to be doing any recreational drugs. I'm not going to be eating like bullshit. And yeah, I just love having these rules of none of that, it's easy to stay on top of your goals even when you're traveling. It's easy to get shit done when you're never hungover, you're never drinking. So yeah, I'm excited. And it's just a never-ending problems, never-ending bullshit, but hey, that's a part of the fucking journey. And yeah, man. I was supposed to be, my family's on an Alaska cruise right now. I was supposed to be on, but I'm glad I didn't go because my goals and my priorities come first. I love my family to death, and I wish I was on that cruise, but no one's going to make it happen but me. So if you don't sacrifice your goals become the sacrifice. All right, lesson learned. Only one electrolyte powder lesson learned. Only one electrolyte powder per day. I was drinking 3 per day, and I calculated my sodium, and I was consuming 5,000 to 6,000 milligrams of sodium a day. But I do drink like a gallon and a half of water. But even drinking a gallon and a half of water, that's still too much sodium. So yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna drop it down to 1 electrolyte powder per day. Also, I'll hold less water, so I'm just gonna look leaner when I reduce my sodium. So yeah, I'll reduce my sodium by 2,000 milligrams per day by cutting out those 2 electrolyte powders I was drinking. So only 1 electrolyte powder per day. In the morning, first thing when I wake up, minoxidil and dutasteride. So, I don't know, 6 days ago, I was just scrolling, I just saw a reel or something, and, I don't know, I've noticed, me and my boy, Lucas, last weekend filmed a bunch of TikTok videos, and in the TikTok videos, my hair was wet, and from the side angle, you could see just, my hairline looked horrible, and, you can see my whole scalp when my hair was wet, and I was like, I've been using the dermal roller with minoxidil, dermal roller with rosemary oil and castor oil on my edges right here. And honestly, I don't think it's done anything. Maybe it's slightly helped them from pushing back. But yeah, the time has come. So I saw this reel and I was like, I don't know, it was just saying, lock in. If your hair is going, hop on this shit because you want a full head of hair. I was like, it's probably time. So anyway, I went to the dermatologist. I did a bunch of research, went to the dermatologist, got prescribed. I don't know. It was a whole process of figuring out exactly what I was going to do, but essentially I'm on 0.5 milligrams of dutasteride every single day. I take that pill, and then 1.25 milligrams of minoxidil orally every single day, and then after 2 weeks of doing that, so in another 10 days, I'm going to titrate that to 2.5 milligrams of oral minoxidil a day. Those are both orally, and then I'm also doing once per day topical minoxidil. So yeah, in the evening after I shower. And then I'm derma rolling just on Sundays, derma rolling my whole head, and then putting the minoxidil on. So yeah, biggest thing is just the main side effect of dutasteride is 10% chance that it lowers your libido. So it said it takes, if I do notice any effects like that, it will take weeks to a few months to notice the effects. And then, so a lot of people take finasteride is the most popular one. Dutasteride, which is the one I'm taking, works way better than finasteride, but the half-life is much longer. So if I start to notice lower libido side effects, then if you were taking finasteride and you notice lower libido side effects, it could be out of your system in like a few days and you'd be all right. But dutasteride, it would be a few weeks to a few months. So yeah, it's just like hopefully I don't get these side effects of lower libido. So I'm watching out for them. Your boy is still hard as a rock when he wakes up in the morning, so it's been 4 days, so it hasn't happened yet. But yeah, anyway, it's about time. It's definitely for the better because, I'm going to keep my head of hair. I don't want to fucking... Like, you're just more attractive when you have a fuller head of hair, and having your edges hella far back is unattractive. And, I want it in my 30s. I want my hair in my 30s. I'm 22. If it's going now, in 8 years, I would be absolutely cooked. And so, yeah. I'm also doing the topical minoxidil in my eyebrows as well. So maybe my eyebrows will be mocking, but it takes after 3 months, the minoxidil, apparently your hair starts to shed more. So I'll be your hair will fall out more, and that goes with eyebrows as well. And then after 6 months, it's going to start working for the better. And then 12 months is the full, when you'll see the full effect. So yeah, it's going to take a whole fucking year. But it's definitely good. And your boy's going to be rich as fuck. And I want a full head of hair in my 30s. So, I want a full head of hair. So yeah, I'm glad I'm doing this shit. Hopefully I don't have any negative side effects from the dutasteride. Let's hope not. If I do, then I guess I'm going to stop taking the dutasteride. My hairline is going to... I'll continue taking the minoxidil, but maybe I'll switch to finasteride. I don't know. I'm not even gonna put it in the air. Oh, I just did put it in the air. But hopefully I don't notice any side effects. Lower libido would suck, and yeah. Hopefully I don't notice them. I will only hit the gym every other day until Bitcoin is at $100,000. So something I realize is, especially right now, because Bitcoin is supposed to bottom in October, my time is extremely valuable. And I was doing this, I haven't even talked about this, but, when I did this 90 hard, I'm currently on day, I think, 76 of my 90 hard. Let me see exactly what day. I could walk up and go look at my whiteboard there, but I can just look at my Instagram. 76 of my 90 hard. And my goal was to make $200,000 in 90 days, and I definitely well surpassed that goal. So I haven't even stopped and thought about this, but bro, I fucking did it. I really made the goal, and I did that shit. I hit $100,000 fucking month. So yeah, that's hella exciting, and I'm just putting a fuck ton of money, just dropping it all on Bitcoin. I stopped putting 10% of my income towards stocks, because something I realized is the S&P 500 hit 24 all-time highs this year. Bitcoin is bottoming, and so it's why would I be putting money toward the S&P or any stocks when they're hitting all-time highs, when my ROI with Bitcoin will be much higher. Also, I think just even if the S&P was down right now, I think the ROI in 10 years of Bitcoin is going to be much, much higher than the S&P, because it just has way more upside than the S&P. So yeah, I haven't set a date of when I'm gonna invest in stocks again. Maybe I fucking won't. But all I know is I'm just fuck stocks. I'm putting my bread in Bitcoin because it's gonna have a much greater return, especially because we're at the bottom of the bear market. But yeah, anyway, my time is extremely valuable, and I realize that I need to make priorities in my life, and so I'm just gonna hit the gym every other day. I made that rule when I did my 90 hard. I'm still supposed to be doing it right now. But then, I started making a bunch of money, and I was like, I love going to the gym. So now I was doing 3 days on, 1 day off like I was previously doing. But I'm going to go back to every other day. I need to prioritize. And every other day still, I'm not going to lose muscle. I'm going to maintain. I'll still be able to make progress every other day. But yeah, essentially just a maintenance phase with my working out and my physique. It's not like I'm going to... I'm still working out every other day, and this just means hitting the gym every other day. I'm still going to get my steps in every single day, hit the incline treadmill every single day. So yeah, I figured this would just be smarter because I need to make priorities because I'm going to be a liquid millionaire before I turn 23. Change recurring buy to $1,500 in Bitcoin. I wrote out this whole Bitcoin strategy that I'm supposed to be following anyway. I was supposed to dollar cost average $1,000 a day, which I've been doing, and then up it to $2,000 on September 1st. But I upped it just before this to $1,500. So because the River, the app I use to buy Bitcoin, is you can only up your dollar cost average 2 times or per month. You can only change your dollar cost average every month. You have to wait 30 days to change it again, and then, so say I was just dollar cost averaging $1,000, so it would only let me raise it to $2,000. But anyway, I just changed it to $1,500. So at the end of this 30 days, I'm gonna up it to $3,000, and then so I'll be able to maximize and put in the most money during when it's supposed to bottom, October 6th. Compared to if I just did $2,000 a day, I would rather congregate more money and when it's supposed to bottom rather than, what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, I'm just doing that. All right. I realized I don't need to stress too much about. I think the way I'm doing it now is much better than the way I previously had planned. But as long as I'm putting I'm putting all my money into Bitcoin regardless. Obviously, I would love to buy the most amount of Bitcoin possible at the best price. But as long as I'm putting all my money into Bitcoin over the next few months, the difference is not going to be substantial whether I do a one-time buy today or dollar cost average, what I'm saying? It's not going to be a substantial difference because it's at 65 right now, and the prediction is it's going to bottom between 40 and 54, and the bottom is supposed to be following the 4-year market cycle on October 5th, either 5th or 6th, I'm not sure. I believe 5th. So yeah, anyway, maybe I would be better off doing a one-time buy on October 5th and stop dollar cost averaging, but it's not going to make a substantial difference, Actually, it would make a substantial difference if, I don't know, whatever the fuck, I'm not stressing about it. I'm dollar cost averaging. I'm doing it the way I'm doing. And yeah, all right. New rule. First thing I get done every day is filming videos. So my highest ROI activity is filming TikTok Shop videos. It's the only thing that makes me money. And a lot of days it's the thing I don't want to do the most every single day. It's funny because it's the thing that has the greatest leverage, and the thing that really only makes me money is filming the actual TikTok Shop videos. Obviously, I have to do everything else related to TikTok Shop. But the actual filming of the videos is the thing that, if there's no videos to post, I wouldn't make any money. So yeah, it's the thing I don't want to do the most every single day, so I'm just going to get it done first thing each and every single day. And yeah. And preferably have my scripts planned the day before, but if I'm unable to plan my scripts the day before, then wake my ass up, plan the scripts, and then film the videos. So yeah, that's going to be the biggest thing that, you know, I've just come to realize that I need to do that. I will be a liquid millionaire before I turn 23. I don't know if I've said this in the last YouTube video, but every single day in my journal, when I journal, I write in all caps, I will be a liquid millionaire before I turn 23. So yeah, I set out this goal of make $200,000 in 90 days. I did that goal. I truly do believe that I will be a liquid millionaire before I turn 23. Mark my fucking words, guys. I will be a liquid millionaire before I turn 23. Ordered new Trezor Safe 5. So when I got my Bitcoin hard wallet, like, I don't know, however long ago was it? Like a year and a half, maybe. Between a year and a year and a half. I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. I ordered it off Amazon. I did order it from the verified Trezor seller, but like it's a big thing to not order off Amazon because you're way more likely to get scammed rather than ordering off the hardware wallet website itself. And then I didn't do this whole, like I wrote down the seed phrase and did all of that. But I never checked to see whether the seed phrase actually worked. So now I got a new hardware wallet. It's the same one I previously had, but I got the Bitcoin only version. I don't think it makes any difference. It's literally just they made it Bitcoin only to make it sound more protected. I think it's the same fucking thing. They just clicked a button and said made it Bitcoin only. But anyway, I got that. It's cool. It looks like the same thing, but it has like a yellow backing to it for Bitcoin. And then I got this little bumper thing that goes around the hardware wallet just to add some design, even though I'm never gonna it's gonna sit in a safety deposit box for fucking 20 years and I'm never gonna see it. I got this little $15 bumper thing around it from the Trezor website. Then I got a new seed phrase protector, and yeah, so essentially, I'm just trying to, you know, obviously my plan is going all in on Bitcoin, so I want peace of mind knowing that I set it up everything properly, even though 99% chance the one I previously had, nothing's wrong with it. And the seed phrase works just fine, and everything's good with it. But I just want the peace of mind of knowing I did everything in my power to make sure everything is safe as possible. Make sure the seed phrase resets the wallet and just take all the proper necessary steps to make sure everything is safe and secure as possible. And then I'm going to transfer all my funds from my previous hardware wallet to that hardware wallet, and yeah. And then sleep like a baby knowing I did everything in my power to secure my Bitcoin. And then hold it for 20 years, and I'll be rich as fuck. Ordered more PEPs, finished CJC plus IPA. So I finished my CJC plus IPA more lean. Honestly, that shit did not, it didn't do anything. So yeah, I finished that. Thankfully, I finished that. Honestly, I realized, so I ordered more Retta and MT1. So this morning, I weighed in at 161.1. The cut is finished when I'm 155 fasted. So I have 6 more pounds to go. And something I don't know, I should have realized this, but like, I didn't know that my maintenance calories have dropped. When you lose weight, like I've lost 15 pounds since my peak bulk. Like my maintenance calories dropped. So I was essentially eating my maintenance calories, and that's why I haven't made any progress in like fucking a month. Let me see. So I weighed 161 today, August 9th. me just label this. So yeah, on July 5th, I was my lightest ever at 160.9 fasted. So I weigh more today, 0.2 pounds more today, a month later when I'm supposed to be fucking cutting. And yeah, I should have realized this the second like my weight was stalling, but like my maintenance calories have probably dropped 200. So yeah, now my new macros are every single day I get 10 to 15,000 steps. And then on training days, my macros are 2,400 to 2,500. On rest days, my macros are 2,100 to 2,200. So yeah, I'm going to finish out the cut strong. I ordered more Retta. I ordered a 40 milligram vial of Retta. And yeah, I'm just going to finish out the cut, get to 155 fasted, and then I'm going to stop Retta and then I'm just going to maintain there for the foreseeable future because, you know, I just feel I'm never going to be above 15% body fat again. I was a fat fuck. I took the bulk way too far, and I've realized that not only my face looks so much better, my physique looks better, I feel better on a day-to-day basis when I'm just leaner. So yeah, I'm going to get to 10% body fat and just maintain 10 to 12% body fat for the rest of my life because, yeah, I mean, I might do a slight bulk again, but I will never hit a proper bulk and go above 15% body fat ever again because my muscle's already been made. I've been working out for 7 years. I'm not hopping on stage. I'm not going to be a pro bodybuilder. I am going to have the best physique possible while always optimizing to get rich as fuck because your life doesn't change when you're when you hop on stage and you're lean and you have the best physique. Your life doesn't change when you're a fucking, like, your life changes when you get rich as fuck, not when you have an incredible physique. Obviously, I'm going to continue to make progress, continue to hit the gym. I love hitting the gym. I'm going to have an amazing physique for the rest of my life, but I'm not hopping on stage. Like, there's no point of me. Once I get down to 155 fasted, it's not like, yeah, I could hit a bulk again and maybe put on another half pound more muscle. It's like my physique can only get so much better naturally unless I hop on roids, which I don't want to until I'll hop on TRT when my testosterone naturally starts lowering when in my 30s and shit, like when I need it. But there's no point of risking my health to get more jacked. Like, there's no point. My life doesn't change when I'm more jacked. My life's gonna change when I'm fucking filthy rich. But yeah. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop the Retta when I get down to 155 fasted. And then after that, also the NAD, I don't really know if it did shit. The only reason, like, when I was taking NAD for like a while and then I stopped it because when my vial ran out, I stopped because I was like, this doesn't do anything. And then for a few days, I had this almost like light good feeling throughout my body. And I thought maybe it was the NAD. Maybe it was the NAD. But anyway, I've been taking it for like a month. I went through a whole 1,000 milligrams? I don't know, actually, you should. Yeah. I went through a whole 1,000 milligram vial of NAD, and then I no longer feel that same light feeling, and then I'm on my second 1,000 milligram vial of NAD. So NAD is one of those things that I could take every day for the rest of my life, and like, you don't need to stop taking it like you do something like CJC. But it's like, I really don't fuck with taking these peptides every single day, but I mean, I'm going to continue taking some of them. So anyway, when I finish the cut, I'm going to stop taking the Retta. I'm going to go through, when I get to 155 fasted, I'm going to stop taking the Retta, and the only peps I'm going to be on from then on out is MT1, because it actually does make me more tan, and I look way better when I'm tan. And if I want, I have another unopened, not open, what's the right word? Unreconstituted vial of GHKCU, not the glow stack, not BPC and TB500, just the GHKCU. And then, so yeah, I'm going through my glow stack right now. Once I'm done with that glow stack, I'm gonna just do the GHKCU and then MT1, and then I can decide whether I'm gonna do once the GHK vial is done through, I'm gonna decide if I want to take more of that or not, and then I'll just do the GHKCU and MT1 for the foreseeable future, because I never noticed the benefits. I guess I did that once with NAD, but CJC, NAD, yeah. Dropped $8,000 on more TikTok Shop mentorship. I got more TikTok Shop mentorship. This is from this guy named Scar, who is the Haas coach, Dustin Davis and Mikey Motorbikey. They're three super influential figures in the TikTok Shop space, and it's like a Q4 boot camp for 20 weeks, and it was $8,000, and yeah, I got more TikTok Shop mentorship. Always just investing more into myself. The greatest ROIs are always into yourself. So yeah, your boy spent $8,000 on more TikTok Shop mentorship. It's definitely needed. I will be a millionaire before I turn 20. I will be a liquid millionaire before I turn 23 years old. Mark my words. Car meet. Yesterday morning, I went to a car meet with my boy Lucas and Sam, and it was lit. It's just so lit seeing all these fucking supercars and hypercars. It's so possible, bro. Everything I've ever wanted is so attainable. Like, bro, I just want 10, 20, 30 mil and supercars. Like, I don't want to be a billionaire. Like, if I truly wanted to be a billionaire, I know I could get it done. I just need to get rich as fuck. I need 10, 20, 30 million dollars. And yesterday morning, I was at a car meet and saw a bunch of people with supercars who are multimillionaires. It's attainable, bro. Everything, like, bro, this shit is so possible. I'm even gonna be worth multiple 8 figures, and I will be a liquid millionaire before I turn 23 years old. I remember living in Albuquerque, just thinking, like, all the shit, like, I saw these kids making crazy money online, and I thought it was just so unattainable. And being a millionaire, that's so far away. Bro, I'm more than a quarter of the way there right now. So yeah, I'm glad I moved to Scottsdale, and even Miami is going to be crazier, but just being around all these people, it's like, it's so possible, bro. It's so fucking attainable. This shit's easy. All I know, it's not easy, but it is simple. I know everything I need to do. Show up every single fucking day and work hard consistently over a long period of time. And I will fucking be worth multiple 8 figures. Be on PJs, travel the world, have supercars. Like, bro, I'm gonna be there. Bro, like, I don't know, maybe this is something I've just thought about right now, but like, as I go through longer and longer in the journey, like, maybe a year ago, if you asked me, are you going to be a multimillionaire and have supercars, I would have been like, yeah, probably. Like, I didn't know for certain. Like, I wanted that, and I wanted that a year ago, and I've always wanted that. But I didn't actually know for certain. I didn't believe in myself for certain that I would get all of that. Now there is no doubt in my mind that I'm going to be worth multiple 8 figures, have a ton of supercars, fly on private jets, stay in the nicest, have the nicest houses, have fucking best friends that are boys that I fucking love, that are also multi-millionaires, are on my same level, and be around the most beautiful women you've ever seen, have a beautiful wife. Like, bro, I know for certain it's all gonna happen. Now, like, there's no doubt in my mind that I'm gonna be there. I am going to be there. Like, it's not a question of if it's gonna happen, it's just a question of when. But all I know for now is I'm gonna grind my ass off on TikTok Shop, go all in, and I'm fucking grinding. I will be a liquid millionaire before I turn 23 years old. Mark my fucking words. This last week, complete non-negotiables every day. I did that. Leveling Up My Life, week 82, August 9th, 2026. Weekly goals, complete non-negotiables every day. Film videos every day. My current main goal is to film videos every single day until the 21st. I talked about it in the beginning of this video. But yeah, it's going to be a busy next few months. Moving to Miami, getting my Miami apartment set up, and then traveling for Thanksgiving and the holidays. But yeah, man, I'm just going to be grinding. I love life. I love this journey. I will be a fucking liquid millionaire before I turn 23 years old. Mark my words. I love you guys. Loving on my life. Week 82. I'll catch you guys next Sunday.